All right, I am with Anthony Hunkler, and the significance of that is his family has created the Magne Shade. And you might say, but Tony, you're a travel trailer guy. Well, they have some new products for those of us who have travel trailers and windshields, among other things. So Anthony, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
So tell me what we're looking at here.
So what we're looking at behind us is the windshield shade, and that's called Magne Shade. So Magne Shade, we invented about 15 years ago, 16 years ago, and what it is it's a magnetic sunshade or really cover for any glass for RVs. So while we are predominantly, really known for our product in the Class A and the diesel pushers and the big rigs.
And marine.
We're in the yacht business as well, which is really taking off. That's a market that we entered in a few years ago, which is awesome. But while we're in all those markets, we do towables all the time. And one thing is, if you go to magneshade.com, you might not see that a whole lot on the website, and that's going to change. We've been doing towables for a long time, and now we're going to really emphasize that on the website coming up soon.
Well, I have seen you at these RV shows. We're at the FRVA, formerly FMCA convention here in Perry, and I've seen Magne Shade for years at these conventions, and I happened to go up to Roger, the founder of the company, and I said, boy, I really wish you had something for towable windshields. Well, then you guys came over. You have this nifty measuring device that uses lasers.
Yeah.
Measured the whole windshield. Then you shipped us our windshield cover, which will fit 2021 and newer Rockwood Mini Lite and Flagstaff microlights, by the way. And you make others too.
Yep.
And it fit perfectly. And then we towed it from New Mexico. Here we're in Perry, Georgia. Towed it here, and it didn't budge. It was great. But then you sent us the sunshade too, with our logo on it.
Yeah. So what's really cool about your product is that you not only got the sunshade, but you also got the tow cover, like you mentioned. So what's neat is that those products will actually utilize the same magnets. So you install magnets on the glass, with the peel and stick adhesive, just like we've been doing for years and years with all of our products. And, if you're traveling from Texas to Georgia like you were, then you put up your cover. And then, once you get to your destination and you just want to feel some relief from that sun beating in, you throw up your shade and get all the same benefits of a sunshade, but it's all magnetic and custom made. And that's one thing that you touched on, with the laser scanning. Everything that we do out of North Carolina, which is where we manufacture all of our products, is done specifically for your year, make, and model. So there's literally not a universal product that we manufacture at Magne Shade. Everything is specifically for you.
And the thing that, as anyone who has watched our videos for any length of time knows, if there's a lazier way to accomplish a task, I am your man. And putting the windshield cover on and off and swapping it for the sunshade, it couldn't be easier.
And
I mean, it's
all magnetic.
There's no barrier to
just like that.
Doing it. Yeah, and you get a little pole, and it goes in those pockets, and you just and it comes off. But we were in winds that were so strong coming out here that our flated camper shell literally came loose from the truck and flipped over, and I thought, oh no, I wonder how the new shade is. And I looked, didn't budge. Nothing. It was just...
It's pretty incredible, the strength of the magnets, and then we also incorporate a small mechanical fastener as well that the shade basically slides into, and that is just, additional peace of mind when you're going down the road and you're traveling 70 miles an hour and a semi passes you doing 75 and you get that side gust. We just want there to always be that peace of mind. While the magnets are super strong, we also incorporate specifically for the tow cover, that additional mechanical fastener, which is very low profile, goes on the very bottom of the glass and is super sleek.
And you can't see the way the bezel on our windshield is, you can't see the magnets at all from the inside.
Yeah.
So it's a very well thought out, very well made product, made right here in the good old US of A.
Yeah, and what you're looking at, that's a digital print. You don't have to get that fancy. At the end of the day, at Magne Shade, we make functional products that are tools for the end user. So, a lot of our shades, they're just solid black, just to to reduce the heat and to give you privacy, but also you get that clear view out, which is really important. But if you want to, you know, personalize it and put a digital print on, or put your logo on, or really anything.
Stamping logo.
There you go. We can do it, and we do all that in-house with our own digital artists and our own printing equipment. So you can get quite creative.
And Roger was telling me how much. So this is sunshade, and you can't really see, but it's got teeny little holes in it. So from the inside you can see out, but it looks like a solid print from the outside looking in.
Right.
And this, I remember you were saying how much it reduces the temperatures in, especially, I mean, this is an enormous windshield.
Right.
So a lot of opportunity to bring the sun in.
Yeah, basically it's a woven material. It's extremely durable. It is just a great textile that we utilize for a lot of our sunshade products. And like you mentioned, you know, it's got an openness value in the fabric, which really allows you to be able to see out, which is really, really nice.
Yeah. So 2 thumbs up. Where would somebody order one of the windshield covers? Or
Yeah.
And you have other things too. So we'll talk about side window covers. You have the that one with the nano
Interior
yeah.
shades as well. Yeah, we have interior shades, exterior shades. We also have floor mats. We have the toe cover for the towables. We have tire shades, which are really important. If you're stationary for long periods of time, you can put on our patented Easy Fold tire shade, and that is going to really protect your sidewalls from the ultraviolet light that really damages and deteriorates the rubber over time. So that's something that I highly recommend if you're stationary for long periods of time. But you would go to magneshade.com. It's MAGNE shade.com, or call our office 336-753-0905, and you know, just speak with a representative. You can also send us an email. When you go on Magne Shade, just keep in mind, you're going to see a lot of stuff for the Class A's and the big diesel pushers. We are actually working on a whole new storefront on magneshade.com, where you'll be able to go up to the global header and you'll click towables, and that'll take you to a whole nother landing page that is nothing but you know, space to be able to talk about fifth wheels, travel trailers, you know, your mini light stuff, just anything towable. That way we have everything online for you guys.
Perfect.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Anthony.
Absolutely.
And also, good name. Roger, you name your children well.
Yeah, appreciate that.